As you guys know, I've reviewed a lot of Steam Deck docks from, one of my favorite brands being JSAUX, all the way up to the official Steam Deck dock, and I reviewed a couple others. And now I've got another Steam Deck dock that I'm reviewing for you guys. And here's the thing, this is a very interesting one because it's a very, very good dock. It has some caveats, and I'm going to dive into that within the review because we'll talk about that when we get in the review. It's a 6-in-1 Steam Deck dock from, I believe the name of the company is GooJoDoQ, GooJoDoQ. So GooJoDoQ, however you say it. But they sent me over a Steam Deck dock from them, and I've used it and I love it. It's actually the main dock I use at my secondary setup. Because as it is right now, I've got the official one set up at this desk right here at Lehua's. I've got another one, the JSAUX. I've got a JSAUX set up on this TV right here, a JSAUX set up at the other one in the living room, and I've got that one right there at my desk. So I've got a lot of docks that I use. I also got the dongles, but I'm saving those for like if I travel, which is hardly ever, but that's what they're going to be used for. So yeah, we're going to talk about this dock, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. This isn't going to be a very long video because there's not a whole lot to really cover that's different than other docks that's come out so far, but I feel like it's worth talking about. So with that being said, if you haven't already, you enjoy the content I put out, make sure you like the video, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and ding the notification bell. And yeah, if you want to pick up this dock, I'll leave a link down in the description below along with a discount code as well, so you can get it at a discounted rate. But anyways, let's talk about this dock. Now off the top, if we're going to talk about the build quality of this device, if I'm going to compare it to JSAUX's aluminum magnesium build, it kind of feels cheap because it's plastic. But at the same time, the official Steam Deck dock from Valve is also plastic. Although if I were to compare like the build quality of the official Steam Deck dock versus the one from this company here, I'm going to have to go with the official Steam Deck dock because it does feel like a sturdier, more well put together piece of plastic. Now, I guess going into what I don't like about this, or the caveat rather, is the fact that the same style of dock, if you were to buy GooJoDoQ, if you were to buy Altry, and many other, if you go to Amazon and type in Steam Deck dock, you're gonna see this exact design across the board. There is fundamentally nothing different about this dock and every other dock that you're seeing, all these third-party docks. Originally, if you guys remember, I did a video about docks to avoid, right, from Amazon. It's because they were giving you 4K 30, 1080p 30 as well, because they were not HDMI 2.0, they were HDMI 1.4. All of those docks have been upgraded, which is what you're going to see when you look up these docks. They're the upgraded versions with HDMI 2.0. They've got 3 USB 3.0s as well as the 1000 gigabyte Ethernet RJ45, and they've also got the USB-C power delivery port that can do up to 100 watts. So this has that. All of those have that because they're effectively all the same dock with a different brand name put on the front. This is not a knock against the company that sent this to me. It's just the reality of what this is. This design is not unique. They probably have the same manufacturer. But all that being said, that doesn't make this a bad dock. A dime a dozen, it's a drop in the bucket. There's really nothing particularly special about this dock that makes it stand out from the rest. Which kind of leads into the next topic, which we got to talk about price. You can pick this up roughly on Amazon. When it's not on sale, it's about $49.99. When it's on sale, it's $46 plus what I said. You get that additional discount code that I'll leave in the description below. It's also going to be in the first pinned comment, and you can get an additional discount off of the dock as well. But there lies the problem, because if you were to buy the Altry dock, which is the same exact thing, the Altry is $28 right now, as are many like GooJoDoQ and many of these others that use this exact same design. Even Ivolar, which is another, I like Ivolar, but it's the same dock. They're all $28. This right here is $46. So that's already kind of That's a knock against it, especially when there's no fundamental difference between the docks. Again, not a bad dock. It's an excellent dock, but that price, that's a bit of a knock against it. I can't recommend it at that price. With the discount, it's a better price overall, and I feel like, because, free market economy and everything like that, I feel like the reason that the others have discounted the price of their dock is to like try and undercut their competitor, because they're all pretty much competing with one another and they're selling effectively the same product as it has their name on it. So how do you, if they weren't at $28, they'd all be the same price that this is right here. So I feel like after the holiday season, they're all going to be at the same price again. So just do keep that in mind. But beyond that, as far as this dock, does it work with cases or anything like that? I actually tried this dock with the case. I tried it with the DeckMate, which is one of my favorite devices. Not technically a case, but it's a multifunctional device. Works with the DeckMate. I tried it with the JSAUX case. Works well with that. I tried it with a couple other, there's acrylic, multicolored things that you can put on your Steam Deck. You know what I'm talking about. I tried it with that. It works. I tried it with the kill switch. Also works with the kill switch. So do keep that in mind. This design is a great design. And what I really love about this design, I know I kind of bashed it a little bit at the beginning, but what I love about this design, and I kind of wish it came in a magnesium aluminum or, alloy, something like that. But what I love about this design is the fact that it doesn't block the vent. I know a lot of people say, oh, blocking the vent is not that big of a deal. I don't care what you say. I don't want my ventilation at all blocked. Don't block my holes, okay? Don't block my holes. I said that with a straight face. But yeah, so because of where the back part sits, it sits square in the back of the Steam Deck, so it doesn't affect anything. It holds it upright. There's not a lot of wobble with it. There's a little wobble, but it gives a little room for the deck to have a case on it, so that's not bad at all. But I do think one of the things that's interesting about it is it's not as grippy, even when it's just the deck itself. It does slide around if you were to move around a lot. It doesn't have a lot of the anti-slip grip on it, so do keep that in mind. The bottom of the dock does, but as far as the insert where you put the deck, it doesn't have that at all. So just keep that in mind if this is a dock you're considering picking up. But all in all, my thoughts on this is it's a great dock. The price is the one thing that goes against it as of this recording, because every other company is undercutting this one, particularly by competing with each other by selling it at 28 or less. So if this was at that price, yeah, and like I say, if you use that code, you get a really good discount on it as well. But when you're going to look for a Steam Deck dock, and you look at the price of the Owltree and the Grozai and Ivalar, and then you look at the price of this, if you're not using a discount code or any other stuff and you're just looking at the price by itself, that's not really a turn off. Like I said, I really love the design of this. I just really wish it was made out of magnesium aluminum or something like that. I just, plastic, I don't mind plastic, but I would rather have something that's not plastic. And also, I kind of wish these docks would have ventilation, because they heat up, right? Regardless of whether it's a metal or aluminum chassis or if it's plastic, it's gonna get hot because you got the power, you got 100 watts going through this, right? You've also got all the other things you're utilizing, like your RJ45 or your Ethernet. You're using your USB ports, you're using your HDMI input. That's gonna generate some heat. So I just wish it was just a better build quality than that. But for what it is, it's a great dock. If you're looking to pick up a dock, go ahead and get it. If the others are not on sale, go ahead and get this one. But yeah, that's my honest thoughts on this. I can't sugarcoat or say you do or don't need to get this. The price is going to be the biggest thing. But this design, it's a dime a dozen, drop in the bucket. You see it everywhere. But that doesn't make it a bad. It's a great dock. It's just that price. But all that being said, what do you guys think about this dock? Have you picked it up? Have you picked up the Ivalar or the Garazi or the, any of the other docks, Altree and such. Have you picked up any of those? What are you currently using with your Steam Deck? Why don't you let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to pick one of these up, like I said, link for this will be in the description, along with a discount code so people can get it on a discount. But with all that being said, I want to thank the company that sent this to me. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name because I'm going to butcher it. But thank you for sending me this dock. I absolutely love it. The only feedback I got to give to you guys is the price. Just because optically, if someone looks at this price and they see the price of this and they see the other, your competition that's in the same market, effectively selling the same product, they're going to look at that price that's undercutting this one, and they're not going to buy this. So even with the discount code that, you provided me to give to my audience, you're still going to run into that issue. Because, what if someone is on Amazon, they see this difference? That's going to be a problem. But all that being said, it's a great dock. It is. Just making a magnesium aluminum one, and would be dope. All that being said, thank you again for coming through the video. Thank you if you like the content I make. If you do, if you don't, let me know. Sub to the channel, ding notification bell, like the video, share it around. All that being said, I'm signing out. Hope you guys have a great one. Stay safe, be blessed. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.